When do you get the nerve to try and break free of me? I would hope that you know better than to bust our bond.
Super awesome comment!
Uh-oh. How about me? Anybody hear me? All right, they say they can hear me, but they can't hear you.
I'm muted, for crying out loud.
Oh,
So, Larry,
yes, sir.
I did not press any buttons this evening, okay?
All right.
I didn't. It's just that I keep having system errors. As you can see here, I don't know why. But, listen, here's what happened, Larry, and I got a lot to talk about. I'm so disheveled. I'm so, I'm a hot mess. I had everything working just fine, blazing fast. My upload speed went from 40 megabits to 55, which is a pretty massive improvement considering. And everything was great. And then all of a sudden, the drivers went kablooey for my new network card. I had to freaking download and install new drivers for my Broadcom network adapter. It's a long story, but let me just say this. Larry?
Yes, sir.
It's been a while.
Yes, it has.
And I've been working on this damn network for weeks. And I have to say this, and I got to say it now, and how you doing, Claywood? Amazon has completely, unequivocally, and totally, in every sense of the word, given me the high hard one.
Oh, yikes.
Super awesome comment. And if it moved me again, I'm going to be so mad. I'll bet you. Why does it keep doing that? I mean, for heaven's sakes alive. Why does it keep moving the rooster around? I don't know why it's doing that. I can't change scenes. I can't do nothing. It's ridiculous. But let me just say this, Larry. Amazon, yes. They have essentially taken my money hostage. Okay? This is what's happened. I'm out of storage on this computer. I do have a RAID hard drive, but it's slow. It's a USB-C connection. It's not something I can edit off of. And that's all I've been wanting to do is edit. I've been trying to offload my, you're damn right, Dad, Amazon Puffs docs. But I can't offload any of my footage to edit with it from Alaska because I got no more room, and all these external hard drives that I use while I'm traveling my computer just does not like that many connections. So I went and bought myself a network attached storage device. It's called a NAS. And with that, I decided to go full nerd and give myself a 10 gigabit intranet speed. Yes, crazy cat traveler, first world problems. You're dang right. And it's my problem that I'm complaining about now. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Anyhow, I'm giving crazy cat traveler the business. Yes, it's a first world problem, but it's a real problem that I'm dealing with right now, and that's why I'm telling the story. So, ordered the NAS. I ordered myself a DS923 Plus, which is a 4-bay hard drive enclosure connected to my network at 10 gigabit speeds. Okay? How does it make me feel, Megan? That's a great question. You're like my therapist. I ordered this DS923 Plus NAS system on Prime Day. Keyword, Prime Day. It was 10 gigabit. It's intranet, not internet, intranet. Like my home network and the devices connect to it have that speed. My internet speed is gigabit, not 10 gigabit. Whole different thing. Anyhow, ordered a DS923 Plus. Amazon turned around and decided to send me a DS223. It had no 10 gigabit connection. What are you eating? No. It had no 10 gigabit Ethernet connection, Larry.
Oh, no.
It had no way. It didn't have drives for PCI or NVMe cache disks, all this nerdy stuff. So it cost a lot of money. That's what I'm going to tell you. It's cost a lot of money. A lot. And I'm sure Anthony knows all about NAS systems, Nautical Nurse Nancy. But Amazon, I called them immediately and said, hey, what's the dealio? Larry sounds like the Terminator. I have no idea. Say something, Larry. Let me listen and see what he's doing.
I don't want to take away from this great information you're giving us all, but keep going. I'm learning so much.
No, that's not the Terminator. That's just what it is when Larry's in St. Louis and I'm in Ohio and didn't have a lot of time to work out the audio this evening because I literally got my internet working. I don't know, at 9:03, Larry. But anyhow,
yeah.
I digress. So I call Amazon and say, look, y'all, you screwed me. This is the wrong thing. I want the right thing. Please send me the right thing. They said, no, we can't do that. I'm in Michigan. Sorry. If I said Ohio, I meant Michigan. Anyhow. So you treat Larry like that? Ugh. What's Claywood talking about? I lost my train of thought. I said, I want the right device. They said, we can't help you with that. You can return it and we'll issue you a refund and you can reorder it. And I'm like, you listen here. It's Prime Day. I got it for like $95 off. If I return it and reorder it, it's going to cost more by then. Right? So they said, well, we're sorry, we can't help you. But to make things worse, most of the time they give you a little QR code you could take to Kohl's and return whatever it was you ordered, right?
Yeah, I do it all the time.
So that wasn't an option for this thing because it was over the threshold of price that they can do that. Okay? No, there's no happy ending. Not yet, Retro Sarge. So I take the thing, I take the printout sheet, take it to the UPS store, mail it that very same day. This was on the 16th of July. Okay? Hello, I'm late, but I made it. Looks like I'm just in time for a rooster rant. You sure are.
Got that right.
So they received the item 5 days later. We know you're all about the happy endings there, Retro Sarge. I would play this, but when I do, it's
awesome
like 12
comment.
times the normal size because it's not updating. It's just not doing it, okay? But yes. But this might. How's that? Well done. Well said. That's the new super awesome comment for now. Anyhow, it took 5 days to get from Muskegon, Michigan at 8 o'clock in the morning to Indianapolis, which is a 6-hour drive. I could have drove the stinking daggone freaking thing there myself. They've had it since the 20th, the 21st. Sorry, apologies. Still no refund. No refund yet. And so I called and I said, hey, when am I going to get this refund? Because 2 other things that I ordered, I was allowed to take to Kohl's. I had my refund before I even got stinking home. Before I even got home from Kohl's, I had my refund for those items, right? Anywho, I called them and I said, this is so stupid. Where is my refund? Why can't I have it? You guys have it in your possession. It's confirmed to be in your possession. Give me my money. Sorry, sir, we can't help you. So I got angry. I just said, forget it. I'll wait. Another 5 days goes by. I call again. I'm like, where is my stinking money? By this time, 3 other orders that I placed with Amazon for yard stuff and other home things got screwed up. Same stinking daggone freaking thing. I ordered fertilizer for the lawn. It made it all the way to out for delivery. And it said it would deliver by 3 o'clock. I get home at 5:30. My order's not there. So, you ordered a DS923 on Prime Day? Tell me that's not true. Anyway, I get there's a message in my Amazon account. Sorry, sir, the package was damaged. We cannot deliver it. You'll need to wait till it gets back to us before we can give you a refund. So at this point, they have $600 of mine in their pocket.
Wow.
Very next day, the dye that I was supposed to use for the lawn fertilizer, it's a liquid fertilizer that I've been using, lost. You'll have to wait for it to process for us to give you a refund. And by that time I had it. I said, I want to speak to a supervisor. And the supervisor gave me all the BS supervisor things that supervisors say. We're sorry for the inconvenience. Oh, and thank you for being a Prime member. I'm like, I don't want apologies. I don't want thank yous. And I certainly, I'm getting ahead of myself. I said, I want some sort of restitution on this. I've waited entirely too long. You guys are earning interest. I went full ham and said, you guys are earning interest on my money while I'm out of it. And I embellished a little bit and told them I cannot even use my computer till I get this device. That was full embellishment, not a little bit. But anyhow, the supervisor said, sir, I don't have the option to give you your refund in the system. I said, then put me on the phone with someone that has that option. That's what I want. I want it now. I don't want to hear about your limitations. Give me someone who doesn't have the limitations. All right? Anyhow, a person comes on the line and says, we can't help you with the money for the NAS system, but we'll give you a refund on the fertilizer, okay? It'll be there in 3 hours. Guess what? No refund. They didn't deliver it, but they sent me an email and told me to return it to the freaking Kohl's. I'm like, by that time I had lost it. I called him back. I said, look, how am I supposed to return the fertilizer that you guys didn't deliver? It clearly says we couldn't deliver it because the package was too damaged. Oh, sir, we'll give you the refund. I said, you said that 3 hours ago and there's still no refund. We fixed it. Guess what? I still don't have my refund. And the package is no longer tracking. It's just saying waiting for a return. Okay? Anyway, in the midst of that conversation, they did give me a $10 refund for the dye. Okay? They gave me a refund for the dye.
Well, there you go.
$9.
You got something going on there. Look at the positive.
You know, the funny part is I ordered the dye 2 weeks before and it never arrived, so I had to reorder it again and it never arrived. But they finally gave me the dye, and wouldn't you know it, the right dye showed up today. But
well, you got some good things going for you these days.
But
take the positive side.
Well, here's the freaking massive kick in the crotch that I got this morning on the phone with Amazon. You will get your refund 7 days after August 21st for the NAS system. August 21st. That's damn near a month from now. 37 days. So, I don't know. It takes 7 days, up to 7 days to process from the time the refund gets issued by Amazon. And that issuance will not happen until August 21st.
You got some issues there. No doubt.
Yeah.
I've never had any with Amazon.
Listen, I'm not going to lie. I've got gimbals here, like extra gimbals, because one time I ordered a DJ Zion gimbal that came, and I thought something was wrong with it because it was vibrating. So I said, hey, something's wrong with this. I need a new one, right? And they said, we'll just send you another one. Just keep the bad one, right? I get the new one, same problem. So then I start Googling, and it turns out I was setting it up wrong, and that's why it was vibrating. So now I ended up with two gimbals in the mix. So, I mean, in some way, it's almost like karma, I suppose. But at any rate, it's ridiculous how long I've been waiting. So no NAS system. I have no access to those files right now, and I cannot make an intro for the show because the files that it's looking for. Anyway. that's the end of that rant. That'll just be the end of that rant. See, every time, every single stinking daggone freaking time, Larry, that I do this. Look, I don't know if you can see me, but do you see me? I'm like,
Yes.
now I'm down in the corner again. I didn't touch
Yes.
anything. There's no save button. Look, just freaking save. There. For God's sakes alive.
So you have another rant coming?
Nah, well, maybe later, but
I have a feeling.
maybe later. I don't know. I'm still happy. You know, my lawn's looking better than ever, despite the fact that I still need to get some fertilizer down for a couple things. But, you know, Larry, I've been golfing well.
I was going to bring that up. That was one of my topics. How's that golf game coming?
I'm drinking Coops Light. Coops Light. You know, Larry, I'm not going to get too deep into it. But I will say this. Uh-oh. Why is this saying I'm not connected to a network? Don't you dare. Hopefully we're still live. Because my computer's saying, hey, you're not connected to a network right now.
Oh.
But anyway, I've been hitting the ball very, very well. So, it's starting to make its way to the course, which has taken quite a bit of time. You know, it's frustrating when you have people like York who are just designed to play golf, right? Doodle's McShip show. He practices on occasion, but he doesn't practice like I do, right? But he's naturally getting better at golf. But I can tell you this: it's a good feeling to see some of my my swing paths starting to make their way to the course, and there's become a lot less dumb shots and a lot more good ones. So that's a positive.
That is a positive.
It's a positive. You know what I'm saying, Larry?
Yes.
So
I can relate.
And I'm excited because soon you'll be here and we can golf, and you know, I can show you. You know what I'm saying?
Looking forward to it.
My handicap is now down in the 14s, which a year ago I was in the 19s and low 20s. So, you know, it's getting better.
That's very good progress.
Yeah. It's getting better. I mean, I'm not hitting hole in ones like a certain individual that we all may know in this chat right now, but you know, whatever.
Yeah. Doesn't happen often.
Let's see if I
So what else is going on?
Bad boy in here. No. Oh, not
2
much.
weeks since I've seen you.
Well, you know, Larry, I've been really busy working on the yard, trying to get that figured out because I kind of screwed it up in the winter. Long story, but other than that, I've been.
What about that floating apparatus?
That floating apparatus, early tea time for my dad, he says. He can't stay long. The floating apparatus, I'm going to replace the reservoir for the hydraulic fluid and hope that solves an issue there. That way we can drive it. The toilet's busted too. I'm going to fix that. But I was actually thinking of going full touch the button mode and putting in an electric toilet flusher. Just saying.
I don't know. I just thought if you don't toilets the water.
Do what?
I just thought you peed water.
Well,
The lake.
Oh, yeah, but see, this is a full-on toilet. Like, we're talking poopy-doop if necessary.
Oh, yes. Why?
Well,
Hey, how about our good friends over there at Sharing the Sea Travel?
well, I was going to talk about that. I mean, talk about an adventure. I was joking the other day that I felt like Jamie saw my adventures in don't order it from Amazon. Now that's funny. I don't care who you are. Jamie saw, how we got stranded in Seattle and said, screw it, hold my beer. You know what I'm saying?
Did you happen to see their last vlog they posted?
The one from yesterday? No, I did not.
Okay, so he's filming all during the day. There were delays. They had to sit at the airport for 4 hours because their luggage wasn't on their flight.
There what was? Oh, I know.
And they had to stay in a certain area because they were not connected to an airline. It was a charter. So they were literally sitting at like a picnic table eating Cheetos and Doritos for 4 hours. So they finally get the luggage. It's like, I think he said it had been like 25-hour ordeal. So he takes a last video of him and Sharon, and you can just see by the look on their faces, they've had it. He's like, we're exhausted. We're hungry. Sharon finally says, I don't need food. I just need a water and a bed. And Jamie's like, I already called the hotel. The restaurant bar closes at 10.
Of course it
does. I don't know what we're going to do. Yeah. So he's going through this. You can just see if he says one wrong thing,
Sharon's
she may
gonna
kill
go,
him.
Hi-ya!
She may kill him. And he's feeling the same way. So all of a sudden, at the end of this vlog, he says, oh, don't forget to hit the subscribe and hit that like button. I called him today and I told him that. And he's like, I don't know, I guess that's the salesman in me. I didn't realize I said that. I'm like, nothing. He says to me, well, the good news out of all these delays is that we have 1,200 new subscribers.
Well, that is good. Hey,
Yeah.
What are you chewing on over there? Okay, it looks legit. All right, you're allowed to have it. Yeah, I don't envy their position, and I'll probably watch the vlog after the live stream tonight.
So I'm talking to them today. They were pretty, I think, out of Minnesota, but I was guessing what route they were taking. And he's like, no, we're not going that way. I said, what way are you going? He's like, well, Matthew wanted to check off South Dakota on his states he's visited so we can go to South Dakota. Like, you're going to go through Sioux Falls, South Dakota. He's like, yep, yes, we are.
Hey, by the way, I have to mention something. As a matter of fact, I'll be right back. I need to get some ice to put some bourbon in this cup, but I also want to do something else. I have a little thank you in order that I wanted to do last week, but I couldn't because of the issues I was having. So I'll be right back. I know you can entertain the folks while I'm gone, so I'll be right back.
I'll do my best. So who out there has been watching their poor vlog? I feel so sorry for these people. I mean, he just got stuck in a hotel, still able to do things, but they're spending time in airports like entire days. And then when they get back, they still had to fly New York to Minnesota, a couple-day break, and then drive from Minnesota to Phoenix. And they go out of their way. So Matthew, South Dakota. What kind of parents are those? Pretty awesome. He said that they were coming the way down Omaha, then cut across, and they were trying to get to Denver tonight. So they may be there by now. He said after Denver, though, they have another full day of driving to Phoenix. So, best of luck, Jamie, Sharon, Matthew, getting home. I think you'll dwell on the positives of your European cruise once everything's done, and you'll get a good laugh out of some of these travel stories. So, my next question, everybody: when's everybody's next cruise? That's always a big topic on my mind. Mine personally is the Carnival Celebration, September the 3rd this year. So we're about, 35, 36 days, somewhere around there. Looking forward to it. Of course, it's the same old stops, which I don't really care. I really wanted to cruise the Celebration. It was really reasonably priced. I think I got a casino deal, even though we don't gamble very much. But really looking forward to Celebration. I wore my Mardi Gras hat, so I talked about the Celebration. I know it's a sister ship, and everybody that's gone on it said it's even better than Mardi Gras. So I did look at this one. If anybody, it's not technically a group cruise, but Sharon got a number of rooms on the Icon for March. So I don't know. I was bored. Why I looked it up. So we're on the Icon of the Seas, March the 9th. I have a balcony room that is on the interior of the ship, which used to be like a boardwalk balcony. Now it's like that water park balcony. And it was about $3,200, which is it's a little expensive. You can get the Allure Oasis for probably a third off of that. So the other day I looked it up, just curious. There's still rooms available. Balconies now are at $10,000. 10,000, but that is for two. $10,000, and I paid $3,200. I'd like to sell mine to somebody that's willing to pay 10 and just pocket the $6,800 profit. Oh, he's back. He's in his kung fu outfit. Oh. He's kung fu fighting, everyone. Look at that. Hey, Mary Barkley. What's going on out there?
Well, speaking of Mary Barkley,
she was supposed to change her cruise. Yeah, don't think she's done it.
Speaking of Mary Barkley, I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you very much. I now have a matching shirt for the bathing suit that Tony Jackson got me. So this
Look at that.
This came in the mail, a little gifty doodle from Mrs. Barkley, and I just wanted to say thank you for that. I wanted to do it last week. Ann Handley says he's getting ready to fight. I can't play the super awesome comment, but I can do this. Oh, look, that changed size too, stupid thing. Goodness gracious.
So our friends at Sharon Sea Travel just checked in. They are still 3 hours from Denver.
Why?
At this point, that's it's probably 300 miles.
Well, all I know...
Get there safely.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I just want them to get there safely so that whole thing can be over. Because, you know, they only have, like, what's today's date? The 26th. Then they're leaving for Alaska again here shortly.
Week from Friday.
Oh, that reminds me. Kelly, when I was upstairs, said that she's upset because a long time ago I did a thing where I said out loud on the live stream to a certain home automation device that starts with G and ends in Oogle. And I told it to set an alarm for 9 o'clock so everyone's Google devices would start buzzing every week at 9 on Wednesday to watch the show. And mine picked it up, and there's an alarm going on upstairs that won't turn off because whatever it is that I did to get my internet to work for this live stream doesn't appear to be working throughout the home. So I have to turn that device
yell
off.
that.
Well, she wants me to turn it off, and I don't blame her. Let's see. Kitchen, fridge, shelves, living room, max speaker, volume, boom, 0. Done. There we go.
I
Off
kind
the
of live
Chisel
in the
says,
Stone
tell
Age.
Kelly I said hi.
I have to walk over and flip the switch still.
I just looked it up. Thanks, Wanda. What's going on? Let's see. I'm a princess girl, says Lindy Lou. Our October cruise will be our first cruise on Princess, says Brandoline94. Well, would you just look at that? That's cool. I've been thinking about Princess mostly for the food, but I don't know. We did get a super chat, Larry, from Mary Barkley. So
Thank you, Mary Barkley.
I'll press the button, even though most likely something weird's going to happen with the size of everything.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. The size and everything's all jacked up. I don't know what's going on, but I'll get it fixed. You know, it's something I just can't wait to offload all this crap off my computer and have something I can actually work with again, because I miss editing and I miss getting in the mix like that. And the only time I can ever really do it is like after work in my office, and that computer sucks. So,
Well, Mary Barkley told Jack happy birthday.
Yep.
I don't think we've had a show since it was his birthday.
I heard you say something about $10,000. What were you talking about?
Okay, so Sharon got a group of rooms. They're saying it's not a group cruise, but there's a bunch of people going on the Icon of the Seas March the 9th.
Mm-hmm.
So I booked. It used to be called a boardwalk balcony. Now it's like that they turned that whole thing into like a water park. But it's a boardwalk balcony type on that ship.
Yeah.
I think I paid $3,200. It's now over $10,000.
Oh, for cute. Hey,
Oh,
speaking of Kevin Counts, so I'm wearing the shirt that Mary Barkley sent me, but I don't know if Kevin noticed. I'm also wearing a shirt that Kevin sent me, my Woody's t-shirt. Been wearing that all day. So I like it. It fits well. It's thick. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot.
So hopefully you don't need to be wearing hoodies to work these days.
Yes. Yes, yes. Dude, it's cold in my base. My office is in the basement of our building, and it's cold. Okay?
Wow.
Wendy Johnstone's on the Icon. So is Rhonda Carney.
Look, whoever's on it, go to the Royals website and pull up that date and whatever room you got, look at the prices. It is so I'll just throw this out there. Some of our friends that have been in Romania started looking at another date and cruise.
That's it. Okay, so that's what I was just going to say. I was knee deep in a conference call when that whole conversation was going on. And I could see everybody was commenting. And then after the conference call was over, I came home and started trying to fix this damn internet. But I saw there was quite a few options. Now, I did happen to see something come across with a bar crawl in Mexico or something like that. Luna
No.
is...
So I guess I'll give this an explanation. So a lot of people are tired of going to Cozumel.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say them.
I'm sick and tired of Cozumel. I've had enough.
But so I said, have you guys been on the Cosmo Bar Hop? And they said, Trevor actually knew that he goes to the side of the island that no one is allowed to live at. So it's just like a few resorts, bars, restaurants, but you don't know what lives on that side.
Mm-hmm.
So he said, I heard people like rent a driver. The Cosmo Bar Hop is a company, and that's all they do. You meet downtown at Senior Frogs. They put you on a bus. You have a travel guide, and you take tour that side of the island. It's actually really, really cool. So it's something different. A lot of people haven't done it. And on my September cruise, that's what I'm going to do.
Well,
Cosmo Bar Hop.
if we were discussing a possible Coco Cay and Labadee cruise, and I'm all in for that. And for whatever reason, I almost feel like Bromania should just stick to Royal, but I'm open. I just think it would be cool as heck to hit both Labadee and Coco Cay in one trip. But I'm down for whatever. I gotta look at all the conversations that went on this afternoon. Kevin Count says, Cheryl wanted me to say that we have exactly 100 days until our next cruise, 16-day Panama Canal on Vista.
Sounds nice.
It says in Vista.
I'm sure you've been following.
Kevin Counts on the Carnival Vista. All right. He can do the Carnival Vista, but he can't do the Carnival Spirit with. Never mind. Just saying.
Yeah, Tessa's done it 3 times.
Kevin Counts better be a host on the Totally Coop group cruise. That's all I'm saying. There better be mountains moved to make sure we make that happen. And we will be making an official announcement on that cruise as soon as things settle down for the folks over at SAST.
Yeah. Got to give them a chance.
Thank you,
I'm
Jamie.
sure she's just going to be overloaded with phone calls, return emails, cruises to book, change.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to give her some space.
We'll give her some space. She's the North America's travel agent, but she's been under duress lately. So, let's get her home. Let's get her in her own bed. Let things settle down a little bit, and we'll work out the deets. But it's going to be an ABC cruise, I can tell you that.
Yes.
It's not going to be your typical Cozumel Roatan run. This is going to be for those who want something special in their lives.
Yes.
Brandoline 94, yes, the Totally Group Coop cruise is coming to a cruise ship near you.
Or near Florida.
I knew it. Kevin Count said it's Oceana Vista. I knew that. Okay.
Oh.
All right. That makes a lot more sense.
You
know what that means? More hats for the rooster. Because for whatever reason, I don't know what it is, but the hats, those dad hats, when I look at them on the table, I don't like the look of them, right? But when I wear them, they're really comfortable. That's all I'm saying. Let's see. Pam Flamingo Palm says the Icon interior is $8,400.
It's
My
absurd.
goodness. That's obscene.
It's absurd. So Trevor is showing out these options of Romania. So I went on the Royal site and I just typed in real vague information. And the prices now were not coming from low to high. I'm not sure how they're thrown out there. And all of a sudden I see one. It was $34.86 for one person into. I looked, it was Icon for like next April. So I'm going to say people are paying this.
Mike
Their
from
stock
Nebraska,
is
there's
soaring.
a new one. Mike from Nebraska, thank you.
Hey, Mike.
I think he's a new subscriber.
All right, welcome.
I wonder, I always get nervous on new subscribers during the live stream because sometimes people just subscribe in an effort, you know, to come in and give us the business. There better be a happy ending at the end of every night on that cruise for that price, says Wanda Byram.
Well, Sharon took care of us because, like I said, I paid. I think it was like 3,200 for my room is now over 10,000.
That's
So
insane.
thank you, Sharon. You took care of us.
Robin Allison says she loves the ABCs, went in 2020 and am booked on a repositioning Tampa to ABCs, returning to Baltimore, but not till 2024. Traveling with Tinkerbell, hello, I book all the time. January Q's Cruisers is doing a 2024 cruise, nice. Why are people still paying those icon prices? Brand new, not finished yet. Sun Princess is 1/3 of that. I mean, I get it, but you know, there's going to be YouTubers out there that are going to be karate chopping each other in the face to get their content out first. That won't be a problem I would ever have. I can tell you that.
So you heard what they're doing with the diving show.
What just
right?
happened to you? All of a sudden, everything.
Wow.
Oh, there we go. Whenever your hands get close, that weird reflection comes up. I don't know what that is. Wow. No, I did not hear, Larry. What did I miss?
Okay, so you've been on the Oasis class with the diving show.
Mm-hmm.
Where is it?
Well, on most Oasis class, it's in the aft, and you go down those steps there. But on this one, I know it's different.
It's in the front, elevated.
Yeah, inside of a
Enclosed.
dome. Yeah.
Inside of a dome. How cool
Brandoline,
is that?
I mean, I'm sure it's fine. But
No, it's cool.
I'm sure it's just going to be another show. I mean, yeah, I'm just
Well,
saying.
first of all, it won't get canceled.
Well, if it's Rocky, it could get canceled. All I know is this. I've seen the dive show enough times to know I would see it again in the dome thing. But I mean,
I think you're in the minority.
maybe. I'll see it in the dome just to see what that's all about.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean,
Oh, yeah.
it's just, I guess maybe that's not my jam. I don't know. But at any rate, I just want to say thank you for the super chat. Let's throw this out there to them. We'll give Brandoline the old...
For the ship show, booked by John. What's up, shipheads? My old pals John, York, and Dave. Well, wait, Dave's not there, man. Anyway, they want me to pop in and say hi to this cooperative, C-O-O-P.
That's what it says.
And they also wanted you to know that the mother hen, Liz, is watching you, so you best behave.
You best behave.
Bag. What's it? B-A-G-A-A-A-A, bag. You best behave, bag.
That's what it says.
That's what it says.
Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that. Thank you for supporting the ship show and helping keep the internet on in this home, for crying out loud.
And to answer his question, March 2025.
Whose question?
He asked in his super chat approximate time frame of cruise.
Oh, okay. All right. Wait. That was she, I think.
Oh, sorry. Well, March 2025.
March 2025. Travel Adventures with Eric B. Hey guys, what's your favorite restaurants on the Celebration? That's a good
Haven't been on
question.
it.
But Eric B., I would probably guess they're all the same as the Mardi Gras. My favorite on the Mardi Gras was Emerald's, to be honest with you.
What about
Although
Rudy's?
Shebang
Shebang was good too.
was probably a very close second. Chef's Table was off the chisel, right? I mean, for sure. Wendy Johnstone says, "Please hit the like button." Yes, yes, indeed. Would you hit the like button for me? Let's see. How many likes do we have? I don't know. It doesn't matter right now because I'm not gonna hit the button. Because every time I do, you know what happens, right, Larry? This
What
happens.
happens? You go kablooey.
Yeah. You know what's funny is that I did like some really cool stuff. I wonder if I can get this to work just for the heck of it. I did some cool stuff this week. You know, when I said sometimes I edit in my office after work. I did edit something that I thought was kind of cool that I was going to put in the intro. But I might as well show it now since I couldn't do an intro tonight. Let's see if I can find it. Where is it at? 10 gigabyte card, live stream elements. Where are you? There you are. It's working on it. Okay. Well, here's one. Here's one that I thought was kind of funny because, you know, all the problems I have. Let me see if I can drag this in here. I don't think there's any audio to it, but I'll drag this in here because I thought it was kind of funny. Oh boy, here we go. I got to resize it because it's stupid like that. Here we go. We're getting there. We're getting there. I thought this was kind of cute. I don't think there's any audio for it, but you know, whatever. We'll see if there's audio for it. Smack TV monitor off, mute output. Yeah, I don't think there's any audio to this one, but you know, sometimes it doesn't work, so you got to smack it, and then it starts to come in on the ship show. Look at me and Larry, just all up in the mix. Anyhow.
As a child, I remember that doing that often. Or
Oh yeah.
my father would be like,
You know,
"Get up and move that one rabbit ear further this way."
how many people are old enough to remember when or had one when you used to change the channel on the local stations? You used to have to turn the little knob on your antenna on the roof. Like if they had powered ones, so you could turn this knob and then it would go grrr, and slowly turn your antenna to the right direction for like NBC. But then if you switched to CBS, you had to turn it the other way and it'd go grrr.
Hey, who had antennas on the roof? We had rabbit ear antenna that sat on top of the TV, and you had to learn which way to move
Well,
the two
Where my
trauma
grandma,
things depending on the station.
yes, Mike from Nebraska. Exactly. This is a funny story. My grandma had the console TV with the stereo and the record player inside and all of it. I actually turned it into an aquarium years ago, and I wish I hadn't. I pulled the guts of the TV out, put an aquarium in there. Another story. But my grandma lived very, very rural. So in order to get the signal, she had to get it from like Pittsburgh, right? So she had to have an antenna that was actually, it wasn't on the roof, but it attached, it was in the ground, it attached to the side of the house and then went up above the roof, high in the air. And she had this little electric knobby doodle that you would turn to get the station because you had to fine tune it or you were getting nothing, right? Anyhow, that's how we watched, you know, TV when I was a kid at grandma's house in the summer. But one day this antenna during a storm took a lightning strike. That lightning went through the antenna, through the television, and a ball of fire shot through the living room and hit her freaking wiener dog. It survived. It survived, but she was messed up for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
True
bet the
story.
dog was.
Yeah.
Did it have any fur left?
I don't remember, but wait, listen. Richard, you still had to change the channel, but it like manually change the channel with the knob. He was a hot dog after that. Well said, Trevor. Well said indeed. But in order to get the station to come in unstaticky, you preset the antenna to turn to a certain position, and it would point there to pick up the signal, depending on where it was coming from. But yeah.
Yeah, young
How you
people
doing,
don't
sugar?
understand TV of the old. It's like we'd get up in the morning before school, and you'd turn on the TV. My sister would want to watch Fury. We used to watch Fury. I hated it, but
used
they
to watch
loved it.
what?
Fury.
I don't even know what that is.
Holy smokes. You're young.
Sugar's in the
Fury.
house. I think this is appropriate.
Ooh, that sugar sweet.
You got what I need.
Sipping on potion. All that good emotion. Just my kind of heat.
Oh yeah. I don't know what Fury is, Larry.
It was a show based on the horse was named Fury. Anyway,
Oh, okay.
it was the first show of the day. So the channels weren't 24 hours. If you turned on 5 to 6, it would just be like a test screen.
Well, yeah, they didn't always run. Yeah, they didn't always run 24 hours. There'd be like a screen.
Yeah.
What'd you do, Luna? Thanks for unplugging something. You butt
Yes,
nugget.
Fury's a horse. Google it. Go to YouTube. I guarantee you, they'll have Fury shows on YouTube. There's a horse, black and white.
Ooh, that sugar's sweet. You got what I need. How you doing, sugar?
Matt Bird's in the house. That's having the fireball.
Matt Bird is the word. So what was I gonna ask you? Well, it
What
wasn't.
beer I'm drinking?
What beer are you drinking? Oh,
One of
Mick
my new
Ultra.
favorites.
What's the difference?
See it?
Mick Ultra Flight?
Yingling Flight.
Oh, what's that? Low cal?
Yingling? Yingling.
Why do they call it Flight?
That's their newer beer. It's Yingling, then Yingling Light, now Yingling Flight.
Okay, is it,
96 calories,
Okay.
2.6 carbs.
got it. So it's their Mick
It's
Ultra
their
version.
Ultra.
Yes, got it. Okay. All right.
4.2% alcohol.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough indeed. Oh, so as far as the group cruise goes for 2025, it's pretty cool. A lot of people have reached out, said they're interested, and I had seen earlier that Kevin Counts had said, "How do I host something?" Well, as a Coop member, OG that you are, Kevin, you absolutely would qualify to be a host for this thing because it's not hosted by me and Larry. It's hosted by the Coop. I mean, we'll be the main hosts, I suppose, but each person that's a host will do some sort of event. And I think, with our collective minds, we could find something for Kevin Counts to host, even if it was a workshop on the benefits of opulent cruising. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Google, turn on the strip lights. No.
So this cruise will have 5 sea days. That's counting embarkation day. So plenty of time to do multiple events.
Right. We may look into a different version of like an Olympics type thing. I don't know. We're gonna figure it all out. Yeah, my Google didn't understand either. There's something wrong with my network. Crazy Cat Traveler says, quiet talking to my Google. Hey, Google, set an alarm for every Wednesday at 9 o'clock p.m. so I don't forget to watch the ship show.
Kelly's going to love that.
There you
You'll
go.
have 50 devices go off.
John and Diamond says, how many total hosts are you having? It's it's a 7 or 8 day cruise, Larry.
8
So,
days.
it's not so much like how many hosts are we having. It's, these people have been major contributors in some form or fashion to our community, and they will be doing an event for the people who come from the community. We use the term host loosely because I just don't want it to be like, I want it to be collaborative with our community. It's more of a community celebration cruise. It's not like your typical group cruise. I guess I'm not putting it out there very very well, but it's a collaborative thing. I want it to be our cruise together where we all contribute. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
Free-flowing ideas, thoughts. As long as Tess don't come in and try and tell us everything, that how it has to be. Just kidding, Tess. I saw you were there, so I had to say it. But it's a co-op, as Tommy Chong said, right? Gotta say, Larry, you look good tonight in the camera. It's looking good, except for when your hands waggle close to those lights. But you're looking, the quality of your video is outstanding.
Oh, well. That's what filters do.
Matt Bird says, if Kevin is going, I'm going. And that's hilarious, Larry. Speaking of filters, some of y'all just need to freaking get it together with these stinking filters. I be seeing pictures on Facebook. No names, please. But they can't post a single picture without a filter, and their poor husbands are sitting there in the picture looking like maybe it's Maybelline. I've had enough of that. Do not submit your husband to that kind of abuse. We love you anyway. We don't need the filter. It's obvious you've got a filter on because your husband looks like Julia Roberts. Just stop with those filters, okay? Or figure out an AI filter that knows the difference between a man and a woman. Because I'm sick and tired of seeing friends of mine,
I think this is rant number 2.
I'm tired of it. Oh, they make some of the girls look fantastic, right? But then all of a sudden, an hour later, somebody posts a picture of the same girl, and it's like, what just happened? How did she go from looking like that to looking like that in an hour and a half's time? And if that's the case, how do I get on that cruise, right? Because obviously a lot happened. I'm just saying. Y'all need to calm it down with the filters. Just a little bit. A lot of these apps, if you're savvy enough, have a slider where you can adjust the levels. But I am sick and tired of seeing my friends, husbands who are stuck in filter. I don't know the word. They're stuck in their wife's desire for filtration. Out here looking like Irina Shayk. I've had enough. Just stop it. And don't filter the kids either. The kids look even worse. The kids look like hobbits or something. I don't know. You know what I'm talking about, Larry.
I hear you.
Like if I took a picture with you and I put a filter on it, right? Like you would look like Tom Selleck and I would look like Steve Urkel. You know what I'm saying? Like it's ridiculous. Stop it. Just stop it. TX Pepito says I only use filters when I search for fertilizer and dye on Amazon. Well,
So again, we're looking at cruise March 2025, early March. Trying to get in before
I was just
spring
going to
break
order
hits.
something, but I'm afraid. It's funny. Yeah, past spring break.
Pre,
Yeah, or yeah,
before.
outside of spring break
Outside
is what
spring
we
break,
meant.
yes.
Yes. Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's an Instagram filter. Exactly. Or maybe she's born with it, and maybe her husband's a victim of her inability to show people what they really look like. How you doing, Letitia Davalos Heinko? Sugar, what ship? What ship was that, Larry?
Carnival Horizon.
Carnival Horizon. I like that ship. Listen, I'm not against filters. I realize they can get rid of some blemishes. Okay? Use the right filter then. Don't make Robert, that's a random name that came to the top of my head, look like Roberta. Okay? Just for the sake of your beauty. And I'm not going to lie. I've noticed this, and I've seen my wife do it, and I've seen other people do it, like at the airport and stuff, when they're, scrolling through Facebook and stuff. I don't see a lot of dudes do it, so I'm not trying to get sexist here, but I do see a lot of women do this. When they're looking at photos on Facebook, they will zoom right in. They'll zoom in to get a good look at things. You know what I'm saying? And maybe that's where this filter use is coming from. They'll be looking at a picture and be like, there's no way she looks that good. Let me get a good look at this. Aha! Gotcha! You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's it. I don't know. But another thing I noticed with Stella being a preteen, we walk through the streets and girls that age, it doesn't matter the age, I don't think. Sizing each other up. You know what I'm saying? Every time one walks past the other is, I'm a judgmental guy. That's for sure. But, boy, I'll tell you what, there's a lot of pressure out there to look good. But I can tell you this much. The filters ain't helping. They ain't helping. That's all I'm saying. Enough on the filters. But Larry,
So you missed my question while you were away.
what was that?
I brought up to everybody when their next cruise is. When's yours? Booked.
Larry,
Yes. I'm
I
here.
don't have a single cruise booked right now. For the first time in 5 years, I do not have a cruise booked right now. I mean, that's going to
Nothing.
change. That's going to change very fast. Most likely, the answer to that question will be October. But,
That's right around the corner.
yeah.
You better get busy.
Well, with the whole getting stuck in Seattle for as long as we did, and then the air conditioner problems we had, I had to bail on a cruise that I was booked on. This whole show has been a rant. No, it hasn't. There's been a lot of cruise chat, Wanda. There's just been 2 short rants, okay? There
Maybe
ain't
one
no
big one,
filter in
one
the
small.
world for these good looks. Yeah, one big, one small. A little something for everybody, Wanda. You know what I'm saying? Matt Bird says he's got the celebration in October.
Switch it to September, Matt.
Wait. When do you have the celebration in October, Matt Bird? That's what I want to know. TX Pepito has 8 cruises booked. Wowza.
That's super cool.
Luna is going bananas back here. The rant's just add a filter to the show, says John and Diamond. Yes. John and Diamond, I'm curious, did you place an order? You know what we talked about? I'm curious, what'd you think? Or did you not place an order? I turned John onto that cigar website I use on Facebook because he liked those Lanceros that I got, the custom ones. And I'm just curious if he ordered any. And by the way, Larry, I did happen to notice in a comment on Facebook the other day, you asked, where was the Cuban I got you?
You smoked it.
I did smoke it. But what was I smoked the anniversary one on the course on Saturday. It was it the Romeo and Julieta, like a 10-year decades? What was the decades one?
I don't remember.
Whatever that one was, I really liked it. It was called something decades, but it was wrapped more rectangular than circular, but not like, you know what I mean? Really
It was
good
like
one.
a box cut.
Yeah, I know that's one that you gave me. I really enjoyed that one. I'm almost out, to be honest with you.
Time for Bromania again, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I came home with virtually none.
Yeah, me too. And then I had a small incident where my humidor just could not keep humidity in it. And I just threw everything in a Tupperware with a bunch of Boveda packs. They're smokable, but I need to find a better solution for storage of my cigars because I can't get my humidor to get above like 50% humidity, even with like 3 Boveda packs in it. So
that's not good.
yeah. Retro Sarge says he has an all-inclusive booked. All right. There has been some discussion on the local front here with the Ragsdales on a possible St. John trip. I know that's been in discussion phases, but it for all we know that could morph into Bora Bora the way it goes around here. But I do not have a cruise booked, man.
I don't like that feeling
I don't either.
at all.
Stella has, ever since we got off the Spirit, despite the fact Cleveland Humidors, is that a brand, Scott, or is it a hack? I'd like to know. But if you had asked her during the cruise, she would say, "No, it's not fun." Before we even, disembarked the ship on the Spirit, Larry, Stella was asking us to book the next one. She really, really wants to do the Icon. And I told her we could do the Icon.
$10,000.
Yeah, but we'll do it, at a later date.
Right.
Speaking of Stella, by the way, the last couple years, York and I have, every summer, one day in the summer, just woken the girls up as a surprise and said, "Hey, we're going to Michigan Adventure," which is it's like Cedar Point. It's like a third. It's owned by Cedar Point, right? But it's a third of Cedar Point. It's nothing like Cedar Point, but it's here. It's local. It's got roller coasters. It's got a fantastic water park. But I think it has one big metal coaster and a whole bunch of wooden ones, but it's okay. It's fine. It's perfect for around here. And the water park's probably an 8 out of 10. But today was the day that we were going to do that. And we had all those storms, as you know, Larry, so we couldn't.
Yeah, the weather's been crazy.
So we punted it. We're going to do it Monday instead. Take the girls out for a little fun time. And you know, it's funny that last week when we couldn't do the show because of the internet, that weekend before, Stella and I had a little camp out in the backyard. We set up a big tent. Part of the reason why I needed the fertilizer from Amazon, because I'm a jerk or dummy, I left the tent up just a little bit too long, and the grass needs a little bit of nutrients, if you know what I'm saying.
So it's got a brown spot.
It's starting to come back.
Okay.
It's yellow. It was yellow, but it's starting to come back. I sprayed some super juice on there. If you don't know, listen, I'm not going to sit here and bore you with a bunch of lawn care stuff, but I will tell you this. If you are like me and you really take pride in, I won't even say it's a matter of pride. I just enjoy seeing the results of lawn care, right? And this year, more than any other year, I've really gotten deep into soil health. I'm not usually going to talk about the lawn care, but there is a guy on YouTube. You should check him out if you are like me, who likes to do your own lawn care. I've given up on, like, what do they call that, Larry? The triple green, or the people that come do your yard for you. I've given up on that.
The lawn guys.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, not that, but like True Green. They'll come and fertilize for you and stuff. I've used them, but I don't like it. I can get better results myself. And this year, I started watching this guy. Well, actually, last year. His name is How To with Doc. That's his name. He's got YouTube video. I think he's got like 500,000 subscribers, something like that. The dude knows everything about anything that is lawn care. But the Anderson's brand of fertilizer products has completely 100% transformed my yard. So that's all I'm saying.
Maybe you should do a vlog. Come on.
I don't want to do a vlog. I got enough footage, and I want to edit.
You should have done the before and after.
I want to edit. I wish I had taken pictures, but yeah, I know it is TX Pepito, but How To with Doc will tell you what to do what to do to make it, and it all has to do more with soil health than it does the actual fertilizer. So I've been spending this summer actually laying charcoal down in my yard. That's one of them. And micronutrients and humic acid. That's what I've been doing, and I am telling you, it is a game changer. And none of the fertilizers that you buy at Lowe's or from the green people are doing that. So anyway, enough of that. I've totally gone on a tangent about lawn care, Larry. What the hell's wrong with me? Why? If you were here, you could reach over and slap me in the face and tell me to shut up.
Well, I think people were intrigued. But we'd like to see photos, and you should have done before and after.
Yeah, well, I'll let you decide when you get here.
All right, fair enough.
You know what? Retro Sarge knows about the super juice. You are absolutely right. It's all about the application of the super juice. Now, that may have been a joke. I'd be curious to know if Retro Sarge really knows what super juice is. It's a solid micronutrient that you mix with water and spray at a correct percentage onto your lawn as a supplement of micronutrients that gets stored in the charcoal so that the roots can uptake it. Because in sandy soil, like where I live, the nutrients go away quick. Okay?
I don't know which one intrigues you more. Your big talks about bits and megabits and bytes or super juice. I'm learning so much.
Retro Sarge was joking. He says it's full of protein. Okay. Retro Sarge doesn't know what super juice is. It's $100 for a bag, but that bag will cover an acre if spread at the appropriate settings. Enough of this lawn talk. Larry, I've become a complete golf nerd, right? I've become a complete network nerd,
Yeah, I'll give you that one.
and I've become a complete soil health nerd.
Okay.
TX Pepito says super juice equals bourbon, orange bitters, simple syrup, and Augustine bitters. I don't know what Aug bitters means. I just chose that, but you know. But anyway, I'm assuming you're going to be up here for the par 3 challenge again this year, right, Larry?
Well, I've been waiting. Give me the date.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll get it.
Yes.
Oh, you know what's going on this weekend is the father-daughter tournament at the country club, which, believe it or not, Stella and I won the first year we were in it.
Is she the anchor?
Our name is on the plaque, and let me tell all of you, Super Juice is not poop. You're wrong, Flamingo Pam. That may be what the farmers call it, but Super Juice is not a fertilizer. Cows' poop is fertilizer. Super Juice is not that. It's nutrients like, sulfur, the micronutrients, not fertilizer. It's not a fertilizer. Anyway, our name is on the plaque for the father-daughter tournament at the Spring Lake Golf Course, and there's a reason for that, Larry. Because I didn't read the instructions. Are you reading a message from Trevor?
No.
Is Trevor messaging you right now?
No.
Oh, okay, because I was going to give him the business.
Someone else.
I misinterpreted the instructions. I thought it was like a best ball tournament. It turns out it was after the drive, it's best ball, but then alternating shots. But I did best ball the whole way through. We turned in our score, and we had the best score. And when they said, "Congratulations, you've won," I was like, something's not right. There's no way we won.
Wait a minute. Wait. So you cheated.
Yes, but I am
You
here
cheated.
yes, unknowingly I cheated. So
Wait, they didn't have a rule sheet?
no, they just York told me and I wasn't paying attention. And
There.
so
There.
you're right.
There.
So when I found out that we had won, I had to do the walk of shame. Stella, I would not let her win an award that she didn't win. So I went to the club and said to the pro, I have to tell you, there is no way we won this tournament, and I need to know if I did something wrong in the scoring. And this is how we did our score. And he told me that was incorrect. I said, we didn't win. So because they tried to give us the plaque, right? If you win, you get a plaque. I'm like, I cannot in good conscience take this plaque. I won't take it. But for whatever reason, I don't know why, they left our names on the plaque at the place. They could have removed it, but they didn't. But I absolutely, and Stella was mad that I didn't take it at the time. She was like 9 years old, 8 years old maybe. But I would never take that award knowing that I unwittingly cheated. But this weekend, I know the rules, and
So it's a best ball off the tee, alternating shots after that.
Yeah, and a lot of times Stella's gonna have the best ball. Yo soy un bien chico. Yes, you're a good boy. Retro Sarge is over here flirting with Wanda. I'm just kidding. But Stella gets the tee off from, I believe, 150 yards out, and I tee off from my normal tee box, and then you pick best ball from there, it may be 200 now that Stella's 12 that she has to tee off from, but I mean, some of these players at our country club their kids are better than we are, and that's not the situation that's going on here with me and Stella. But it is going to be fun. I've been trying to get her to practice, but she just, boys.
I would at least have her hit a bucket or two.
Yeah, I've got a net. I've got it all. She could do it right here. I've got a chipping mat, all of it. But she just. I'm not a good instructor, so she's not going to sit there and listen to me, right? So she has lessons every Wednesday, and for all I know, she's getting way better. She doesn't talk about it, but the second year she was in her golf league, she came in second in the championship out of like 18 kids.
Wow.
But since then, it's all been, whatever. But yeah, tonight was the night we talked about everything but cruising. Well, we talked some cruising.
Well, we did a little bit.
We talked some cruising. But
so my big tip is, if you're out there looking to book some cruises, book early, and these prices are getting to be absurd.
Well, you know
and
what?
Look for older ships.
Nobody
wants to go on those, and those are fun.
I saw a cruise last week though for a transatlantic. It was a nicer ship. I'm not gonna lie. I can't remember what ship it was. How you doing, J&S Adventures? It was a transatlantic, I think, 12-day cruise. For interior was $100.
Repositioning.
Yeah,
Yep.
I mean,
they're a steal.
Yeah, but I think that market will calm down. Honestly, I don't think that's going to continue, because the reason cruising is as popular as it is because of the affordability. And once they start pricing us out of the market, people will find other things, and they'll see that, and it'll impact them. I think the cruise space will level out. But I know what you're saying. Right now, it's
these new ones. It's these new monstrosity ones that everybody wants to go on. And hey, kudos to the cruise lines. They were forced down for 18 months, got no assistance. So if they can make money back, and here's nothing, if somebody's willing to pay $10,000 for a balcony room on Icon, hats off to them.
Well, yeah, and even Kevin Brubaker says the Icon is too expensive, so we're saving money and taking Disney. And I mean, that says a lot right there, because Disney is expensive as hell. By the way, Scott McNeil, I know your homies. I could do it myself. I'll just do it myself. But if you talk to the Naughty Cruiser, let him know that my Naughty Cruiser bracelet broke this weekend when I was working on the yard, and it just feels off. I need it back. I need another one. I need my Naughty Cruiser bracelet back. I'll pay for it if there's a place I can buy it. I don't care. But if you talk to him, tell him I need one. I need one. Dang it. Anyhow, hopefully, well, between now and August 21st, it's touch and go. I've been really excited about editing my little montage video for Alaska, and then really starting to dive into some footage. Till I can get this network set up, I'm screwed, and get this refund. I just can't swing buying that NAS again until I get the refund. Maybe I'll get it before August 21st. We'll see. But, it's also a busy time of year, not just for work, but everything else, trying to get stuff fixed up around the house. We got company coming, and you know how that goes. When, Caitlin's wedding's just around the corner.
Whoa,
Yeah. So
that's the event.
we got a lot going on around here.
What you do?
I got to figure out what I'm wearing. And, the worst part about this is I just said, Caitlin, what do you want me to wear to the wedding? Whatever you want. I'm like, no, I'm the dad. What should I match with? How, what, I'm in the wedding party. There we go. Our homie's leaving tomorrow out of Seattle on the Luminosa, the Naughty Cruiser. But she's just like, maybe something tan or cinnamon, whatever, whatever. And funny, Trevor, but there's no way I'm going to do anything to stand out at this wedding. I'm going to
No short pants?
No. I may wear a hat at the reception. I doubt it, though. I doubt it. I think I'm just going to go full naked with, that's how I feel when I don't have my hat on. But for her wedding, I don't think I'm going to wear a hat. It's not about me, right?
Powder blue or orange tuxedo?
Flamingo Pam, the groomsmen are just wearing whatever. Like, it's hard to explain. There's no rules. There's no rules. It's just, it's a strange, there's a lot of things going on with weddings these days that just don't, I don't understand. Cruising for Food says full naked is always a great choice. Just a hat. Yes, that would go over well with my dad, Big Al, and my stepmom and my sister. So, anyway, I don't know. I think I'm just going to go get a tan suit with a cinnamon vest. I don't know. She won't help me.
Well, you better get going.
Hey, how you doing, Lords Miranda? Miranda Lords? Lords Miranda? I don't know. Well, I mean, I need to write a speech, right? So that's another thing about kids these days with weddings, right? Like, I was under the impression that at some point the father has to give a speech, right? Maybe I'm wrong on that. I've been to
What?
at
Can I
least,
clarify?
yeah.
It's a speech, not a rant.
Mm-hmm. I don't want to give a speech necessarily, right? But I don't think there is one. It's hard to explain. She's very much a detail-oriented person, and she's not like flying by the seat of her pants with this, but she's going new school all the way on this wedding, and it's hard for me to follow. But there was a speech that my dad gave at the rehearsal dinner. I don't know. I thought at some point I was going to have to, but I don't think I'm going to have to. I knew that the best man and maid of honor give a speech, but I don't even think that's happening, quite frankly. I don't know. I don't know.
You'll soon know.
Yeah. I know
You got a lot going on.
I know the best man gives a speech. That's for sure. But I just remember like my dad giving a speech at my sister's wedding, at the rehearsal dinner, but that seemed odd too because like doesn't I can tell you this much. The planning of this wedding with the family, not me and Kelly, but just the family, has been complete and total chaos. Like, high drama, I want this. Why aren't you doing this? This is ridiculous that you're not doing that. I cannot believe this is happening. Not one person ever said that it was ridiculous that one of the family members of one of the betrothed decided to make an ultimatum that there could be no booze at the reception. No one's commented about that, but there's people commenting about other ridiculous stuff. Now, we've since handled the booze thing. It's like, yeah, there's going to be booze at the reception. If you ain't paying for it, you don't have a say in it. You know what I'm saying? Exactly, Richard Zellner. It's a typical wedding. Lots of drama. Lots of moving parts. But all I know is I just left Larry like a month and a half ago, and I wish he was here right now. That's what I wish. Like, I think you need to come here somewhere between now and the Par 3 Challenge in October.
Well, give me that date.
I will, but I'm saying maybe like in the next couple weeks. Just come for a weekend.
Well, I'll surprise you. I'll walk across your lawn.
No one's allowed to walk on the lawn. I'm just kidding.
In my golf shoe. No, I'll uproot that charcoal root system.
Well, the charcoal gets watered in. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. The charcoal.
Next thing you know, you'll be driving the tractor, cutting the lawn at a Detroit Lions football game.
That's funny. Kevin Brubaker says, at this rate, my son may be getting married on the SAST Coupe Cruise. Well, you never know. Larry would aerate his lawn, so it would be okay, says Ann Hanley. Yes.
And I'll water it. If you want.
Yeah. Well, see, that's another thing. This whole process I've been through has made it to where I don't need to water as much. But TX Pepito says, Larry, remember, when you come to the Rooster's house, it's BYOF.
Bring your cigars as a seed. I do that. What?
Fertilizer.
Oh.
I'm going to need you to bring me a bag of Anderson's PGF 1648 mixture, please.
That's going to be the thing. You're going to say, hey, if you're coming up here, bring us one of those gooey butter cakes and then this fertilizer that I can't get up here.
Oh, you can get it. But, I mean, you have someone that does your lawn, right? That takes care of all that? Yeah. See, we don't. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. I miss it, though. I really do.
Well, listen, next week we'll be talking about the proper spreader setting rates for anti-fungus in your lawn. So stay tuned for that. Sorry, what were you saying, Larry?
I said I have a 1 acre lot. I miss doing yard work. I enjoyed it.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Larry. There is something very calming and relaxing about working on the lawn. It brings me peace. I don't like pulling weeds and stuff like that, although I have to. I do find a lot of enjoyment, listening to some tunes, out there spreading fertilizer, spreading seed, doing all the stuff. But TX Pepito says, screw the Eagle Rare when you come to Michigan. Just bring the fertilizer.
That Eagle Rare, it didn't last long last year.
No, it did not. I think we finished it out at the Botox, which, by the way, Larry, you'd be interested to know. Okay, so you know where we sat there at that table and drank all that bourbon at the end of our docks?
Yeah, I love that. It was like a built-in bench.
Guess what? This spring, somebody, we don't know if it's a resident. We don't think it's a resident. It was probably either frog giggers or bass fishermen. Full on hit our docks in their boat and destroyed the end of the docks. The end of our docks where we were sitting that night are literally at 75-degree angle. It's all underwater. Completely destroyed.
How did it not destroy the boat?
It probably did. But
Was it sunk there?
No, they skedaddled quickly, whatever it was, whoever it was that did it. So,
Oh, I like that spot.
yeah, I did too, but it's gone.
It overlooked the water and the golf course.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
But, it is awesome that I've actually, after 4 years with the water levels rising, finally have a dock. They finally put in my floating dock. I don't have anything to tie it off to other than the poles, but I'll put some stuff down. We'll get it working. I'm just glad I have my own space now. My own dock where I could park the boat. Now,
Sounds good.
I mean, you got to get the boat running.
You can sit on the boat and just have a drink.
I'm not going to lie, though. It's very hard. We are renewing our vows on John's lawn, says Wendy Johnstone. What a great comment. I mean, that's just, that requires something. I got to do something here for that. That was a super awesome
Hopefully
comment.
there's like a party of 100.
Super awesome comment.
I don't know why it makes it so big, but whatever. That was a super awesome comment, without a doubt. What you just did was blow up the chat. And everything's moved. But it's hard, Larry. Like, I have truly become a golf addict. I spend 2 hours a day working on just the lag of my swing and my chipping and my putting, right? And then you try to incorporate boating into the mix, work into the mix, family into the mix, and others, YouTube and everything else. There's no time. I'm too interested in too many things. And that's probably why the channel stays at the same amount of subscribers forever. Because you got to have content to have viewers, right? And I'm not really chasing a number. I feel like I would love for our community to grow, but I feel like the bigger it got, the more problems might come with it. I think we're the perfect size right now in terms of like the ship show, totally coop group cruise, like very easily managed, right? Everybody knows each other for the most part. And the ones who don't know each other get to know each other, and it's easy that way. You know what I'm saying? You look at some of the bigger channels and their groups, and it's just people constantly fighting with each other. We've kind of avoided that through lack of growth. Maybe. I don't know. But I do want to put out content, but it's hard in the summertime. Last year I fought it all summer long. Like, I need to do this and I need to do that and but I have an extreme passion for golf. And I can't get past it, Larry. I just can't.
I kind of do too.
I have a golf club in my office where when I, have moments of quiet where I'll watch a video and like practice something. Oh my gosh, Larry, I have to do another rant.
How long is this rant?
Very short, I promise.
Super awesome
For
comment.
the ship
Give me 30 seconds.
All right.
show.
30.
John.
Oh my gosh, look at all these things.
What's
though.
up, shiphead? My old pal.
All right, I have a small rant to do. I'll wait for Larry to get back. But somebody mentioned Pal Cetera. Wanda says, stop touching the buttons. I'm touching the buttons, Wanda, because that's what I do. Okay? I touch buttons. I touch lots of things. My whole life, people have told me, don't touch that. I'm going to touch things. Good at it. But our friend Pal Cetera, and I know there's many people, there may be some watching this live stream now that are like all swinging from, you know, the short and curlies of that man. I see you guys in the comments. Some of you who are members of the Ship Show community. And I'm not, if you do you, I don't care what you do, but I'm going to do me. And I'm just going to be honest. That man is a freaking douchebag. 100%. Everything he does is, it's just counter normalcy. It just, I know on some level, like I've kind of zeroed in on him, but the man never ceases to amaze me with his complete lack of self-awareness. The other day, Pal Cetera's father-in-law, there you go, Kelly Madison. Sal Patera's father-in-law took a spill. And Sal Patera took it upon himself to post not one, not two, not three. Oh, great. I moved again. This is, oh my God, why is this happening to me? I hate it. It's so ridiculous. You know, Sal's probably laughing at me right now. The man's father-in-law fell and hurt himself quite badly. Now, let's not forget the family member who needed money, but he didn't know what the incident was. He just needed the money incident. Oh, we'll get past that. Just the other night, he made another post where his father-in-law took a spill, and he decided to post not one, not two, not three, but 4 photos of his father-in-law down on the floor being in his worst moment, being treated by the squad. That was the whole big crux of the message. Father-in-law took a spill. He's being taken away by the squad. Now, I commented. I said, look, I mean, we could have done without the photo, and I'm sure your father-in-law would have appreciated that too, because when I'm in my 70s, if I fall down, I would at least hope that somebody wouldn't post it on social media for likes. That's all I'm saying. At my worst moment, when I'm down and out and the squad is taking care of me, I wouldn't want that posted on social media. But, you know, like I said, I've zeroed in on that man, but that is the douchiest of douche canoes I've ever known in the history of content creation. That's all I'm going to say. I know there's a lot of people in the Ship Show Facebook group that are members of his group, and I'm not trying to offend you, but there's class, there's Ship Show classy, and there's Patera sassy. I don't know. It's the opposite. Whatever's going on over there is not Ship Show classy. Okay? And I do a lot of unclassy things. Right, Larry?
Yeah. Maybe a few.
Yeah, I mean, I do a lot of, yes, thank you, Richard Zellner. There's Ship Show classy and Patera crassy. Right? That's all I'm saying. Grow your audience organically. Don't use gimmicks, Sal. If you want to talk about it, please message me, because every time I've messaged you, you ignore me. Or we could just fight. I don't care. I'll throw the dukes. Ship show, totally cool group cruise, boxing match. What do you think?
Oh, no, that would be an event. Yeah.
Oh my God. I'm so full of crap too. See, I could say all this stuff because everybody knows I'm full of crap. So anyway, Larry, I love you, buddy. I want to see you before October. Let's work those details out, even if we have to meet in the middle.
No, I'll come up there.
I
have a little more free time than you do.
Well, I mean, quite frankly, it's pretty slow work. I mean, I can work some stuff out. The boxing match would have to be in a port in Mexico. We could do a whole luchadores thing, right? Where we dress up like luchadores. I already have a luchadore mask, thanks to Slinky and Scott, and Cameron, Matt. I could, we could do a wrestling match right there.
Lido deck it out.
I'll Lido deck his ass. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody.
All
See
right.
you next time.
All right. Thanks for coming in.